Nefertiti, whose name means "a beautiful woman has come," was the queen of Egypt and wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten during the 14th century BC. She and her husband established the cult of Aten, the sun god, and promoted Egyptian artwork that was radically different from its predecessors. A bust of Nefertiti is one of the most iconic symbols of Egypt. An Egyptian queen renowned for her beauty, Nefertiti ruled alongside her husband, Pharaoh Akhenaten, during the mid-1300s BC. Almost nothing is known about Nefertiti's life prior to her marriage to Akhenaten. Scenes from the tombs of the nobles in Amarna mention that Nefertiti had a sister named Mutbenret. Some evidence suggests that she hailed from the town Akhmim and is the daughter or niece of a high official named Ay. Other theories have suggested that she was born in a foreign country, possibly Syria. The exact date when Nefertiti married Amenhotep III's son, the future pharaoh Amenhotep IV, is unknown. Whether the marriage took place before Amenhotep IV ascended the throne in 1351 BC and how old Nefertiti was at the time is not documented. Since royalty were generally married at a very young age, and Amenhotep IV was no older than 16 to 18 at his coronation, Nefertiti was probably somewhere between 12 and 16 years old. Nefertiti and Akhenaten had 6 daughters. Shortly after their wedding, their first daughter, Meritaten, was born. Their second daughter, Meketaten, who died around the age of 10, was also born in Thebes, the base of the 18th dynasty. Ankhesenpaten, the third daughter of the royal couple and later wife of Tutankhamun, may have been born there as well. In just the 4th year of his reign, Amenhotep IV decided to build a new royal residence in Middle Egypt, Akhetaten, near the present-day city of Amarna. There, together with Nefertiti, he sought to establish his new creed, the veneration of the Aten, the sun disk, as the one and only god. There were several open-air temples in the city, and at the center stood the palace. In the 7th year of his reign, the royal family moved to Akhetaten, where they had 3 more daughters, Nefer-Nefer-Watan Tasherit, Nefer-Neferure, and Sedepenre. In the course of the move, Amenhotep IV changed his name to Akhenaten, pleasing to Aten. Nefertiti added Nefer-Neferuwatan onto her name, which in full translated to "Beautiful are the beauties of Aten, a beautiful woman has come." Aten is the sole god who, while merciful to all people, only stands in direct contact with the royal couple. Akhenaten, Nefertiti, and Aten form a divine trinity, based on the ancient Egyptian theological principle of the creation of the world. This is comprised of the creator god, Aten, and his 2 children Shu, Akhenaten, and Tefnut, Nefertiti, who pass the creator god's blessings on to humanity. On this basis, Akhenaten and Nefertiti can enter into a dialogue with the Aten, either together or individually. It is believed that the king and queen were priests, and that it was only through them that ordinary citizens could obtain access to Aten. They ruled with such unprecedented power that it's even believed Nefertiti may have been a pharaoh herself. Nefertiti was perhaps one of the most powerful women ever to have ruled. Her husband went to great lengths to display her as an equal. In several reliefs, she is shown wearing the crown of a pharaoh or smiting her enemies in battle. The walls of temples and tombs constructed during Akhenaten's rule showed Nefertiti alongside the pharaoh with such frequency that Egyptologists and historians believe they ruled side by side. No other Egyptian queen has been depicted alongside her pharaoh as frequently as Nefertiti. Artwork from the day depicts the couple and their daughters in an unusually naturalistic and individualistic style, more so than from earlier eras. The king and his head queen seem to be inseparable in reliefs, often shown riding in chariots together and even kissing in public. It has been stated that the couple may have had a genuine romantic connection, a dynamic not generally seen in depictions of ancient pharaohs. After she gave birth to 6 daughters, Akhenaten took other wives, including his own sister, with whom he fathered King Tutankhamun. Nefertiti and Akhenaton's children held significant positions in ancient Egypt. Meritaten. She is Nefertiti's eldest daughter, born in the 4th year of her father Akhenaton's reign, 1348 BC. Meritaten actively participated in her father's religious reforms and became an important religious figure. Meketaten. She is the 2nd daughter born in the 3rd year of Akhenaton's reign, 1347 BC. Meketaten is believed to have died at a young age and buried in the royal tomb in Amarna. Ankhesenamun. Nefertiti's most famous daughter, later married Pharaoh Tutankhamun. After her father's death, Ankhesenamun became queen at a young age and played a significant role in Egypt's political history. Neferwaten Tasherit. She is the 4th daughter born in the 6th year of Akhenaton's reign, 1344 BC. There is little information available about Neferwaten Tasherit's life. Neferur. She is the 5th daughter born in the 9th year of Akhenaton's reign, 1341 BC. Neferur also died at a young age and is believed to be buried in the royal tomb in Amarna. Sedepenre. She is the 6th daughter born in the 11th year of Akhenaton's reign, 1339 BC. Sedepenre also died at a young age and is believed to be buried in the royal tomb in Amarna. Nefertiti's children, especially Ankhesenamun, lived during one of the most intriguing periods in Egyptian history and became personalities that influenced the course of history. Nefertiti's titles reflect her high status and power in Egypt. As the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaton, Nefertiti held many titles, indicating her significant role in the royal family and as an influential figure in religious reforms. The beautiful one has come. This is the full name and most well-known title of Nefertiti, Great Royal Wife. Nefertiti held this title as the chief wife of Akhenaton, granting her a special place in the royal family. Great King's Wife. This title emphasizes Nefertiti's high position in the royal hierarchy. Daughter of the King. While some sources suggest Nefertiti did not hold this title, she may have been referred to as part of the royal family. Nefertiti's power and influence were not limited to these titles alone. But despite this great power, Nefertiti disappears from all depictions after 12 years. The reason for her disappearance is unknown. Some scholars believe she died, while others speculate she was elevated to the status of co-regent, equal in power to the pharaoh, and began to dress herself as a man. Other theories suggest she became known as Pharaoh Smenkhkar, ruling Egypt after her husband's death, or that she was exiled when the worship of the deity Amun-Ra came back into vogue. As of now, however, what is left of Nefertiti are the ancient depictions, theories, and relics such as the revered limestone bust on display at Berlin's Neues Museum. Discovered in 1912 by the German Oriental Company in Amarna, the capital during Akhenaten's reign, the bust was found in the workshop of an ancient Egyptian sculptor, Thutmose. In August 2015, British archaeologist Nicholas Reeves made a discovery that could reveal the mysteries of Nefertiti once and for all. While studying scans made of Tutankhamun's tomb, he noticed some wall markings that could indicate a hidden doorway. This fact and other structural anomalies suggest that there could be another chamber there, and Reeves has proposed that it could be the long-missing tomb of Nefertiti. If this proves true, it would be an astounding archaeological discovery and the most significant since Howard Carter's 1922 uncovering of Tutankhamun.